Good afternoon, everyone. Now, hello to the gate of Penance, and I'll be showing you the gate of Penance whilst I'm speaking. Now, gate of Penance, or the scroll of Penance. I don't know how. I named it scroll of. This one is scroll of Penance. This one. Mm, this one was weird because it first started with the scroll, then I did the braid, which was, I had the idea of a basket, so it was like coming like, it was supposed to be like a gift, but then, I don't know, it's been a journey with this one. Um, there is a lot of unknowns with this one, and I feel like, because there is a specific contrast here, which is in between two states, which I heard in my mind, two truths can be truth at the same time. It's Let me tell you about the symbolisms themselves. This is the scroll, this is the braids, this is the pocket dimension in a way. I want to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, and this is like, these were supposed to be like stars, or oh God. But it came out like, when I was writing it, I wanted to write hopeful stars, but in my head I was hearing hopeless, hopeless, hopeful, hopeless. This is a flower. I called it the flower of need. This is supposed to be a frog, which it has a party hat and sunglasses, which, yeah. And I think that's most of the symbolism here. Like, yeah, that's mostly it. Nothing too spectacular. I like how it turned out. It's weird, but I like how it turned out. Just looking at it at first, I want to point out that this is more of a... it's something which was always meant to be, and I have even written... Why do I want to sneeze so much? Is someone ill? Someone has a cold or something? I want to read you the message which I got right at the end of the writing of everything, and it is: this was never yours to carry, but you still did it so no one else has to struggle. Spirit loves you, but is disappointed with your constant martyrdom. And the card which I got underneath the deck was the devil. So let me just do this. Yeah. And the devil can be quite of a restraint. This can be very petrifying in a way. This can stop you in your tracks for a very long period of your time and just not allow movement. So yeah, just so you know. And by the way, one of the things which I want to mention is, even though this is the gate of penance, this penance, although being transformed, because there will be some kind of freedom, I assume, I'm gonna see what I've written, it is still gonna be there in a way, because of the other card which I got with the devil was sublimination, which is turning from solid to gas. So although it's being transformed, this does not mean, in the way I feel it, it does not mean that it's going away, rather it's just being transmuted into something. And I have taken in consideration this process, so do not worry about that. Yeah, I've coded the gate of penance, alright. And here I have written about the drawing itself. What negative attachment is being transformed from restrictive shackles to understood lack of boundaries. Yeah, I guess because I got the Seven of Wands reversed. Also because I asked for one more card because the Devil was not enough for me. There are lack of boundaries here which are restricting you and putting you in a position of discomfort. I'm sorry, I just maybe, yeah, I hope this is better. So, the first thing which we'll be looking at is what signs are there from Spirit, God, the universe, whatever you believe in. So we got the Three of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands reversed. The first message I heard was, you're all alone in this. And I don't know how that's a sign, but you're on a journey which is very unknown future. And the signs which Spirit is sending is very subtle. Your emotions are what's guiding you here. And the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, this way of feeling isolated, feeling like there is no one there, like no one is there to support you, to teach you, to have fun during this process with. It's a very lonesome journey here. And the Knight of Cups can be amazing energy, but in here I feel like this journey is very... The good thing is that it's not reversed, but it's like I'm on this journey of constant how to say it, not constant be ready for battle, rather it's more of I'm constantly in a position of I don't know where I'm going, and whatever I try to do I'm always unhappy, alone, and unsure, self-conscious. I don't have the wands here, Six of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, but yet again I kind of sense that. Let's see. Dreamer. Yeah, I guess you're just like, oh, I really wish that there was someone there. And again, this is what the signs are. So maybe Spirit is trying to teach you to work with others, that you are not good with working others. You're all your life maybe you had to be all by yourself, and you don't know how to ask for help or whatever. Cunning. This is right underneath the Knight of Cups. So maybe you're being taught how to be more cunning with your emotions, not in a bad way, rather for you to learn how to maneuver emotions correctly and to think like the connectedness between emotions and thought. And the Four of Wands, balance. I heard this is the natural way of being, and it's like balance is usually associated with temperance, but I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune here. I did get that in the Instagram account, so maybe you're coming from Instagram. The way because this is the Gate of Penance, you're gonna be relieved of this, And the way you're gonna be seeing the signs is the more you feel isolated, the the more unhappy you are, the closer you are to success. Because you are learning how to progress through this period, through your cunningness, through balancing your emotions, to dreaming a little bit more, to asking for assistance. Yeah. Or maybe there will be people who will be asking, do you need my assistance? And this will be a sign. And you're like, nah, don't worry about it, I'm fine. But in reality, maybe you actually do need to say, actually, yes, I need assistance, I need help, I feel something. Two, what part of your life or experience is going away so that the soul is clear and renewed? Something must go in order for you to be cleansed and being given this penance. Some kind of a way of being, or let's see. Page of Swords reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Confidence, Persnickety, Accidents happen. The first thing I heard with the Page of Swords was, I don't know the phrase in English, but it's something like liar, liar, something on fire. And we got confidence right after, which I got the other message of speaking the truth, speaking your own truth. Maybe you what must go is you keeping everything to yourself. I did mention that maybe you don't like to speak about your problems with others. And you must be more confident in seeking support. Now here, persnickety with the Two of Pentacles reversed, you're trying to do everything correctly, to fill in every single possible checkbox before you even, like, maybe you're a person who likes to, I'm gonna do this and 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 this, and if nothing works, then I'll seek support. When in reality, you could have just done this and this and seen that nothing's working and just be like, all right, well, maybe I'm meant to seek support. And here was accidents happen with the Ten of Pentacles. I'm hearing that whatever is happening in your life, especially if it's material, things happen, and it's all right, and you can't just be dwelling in that energy for too long. And what part or experience is being cleared so that the soul is clear and renewed? The moment the moment the process of the moment you're able to stabilize your finances in whatever way that is, your soul will feel a lot better. You might be going through financial trouble. You really might not be able to juggle things at the moment. It might be really hard for you, and you're not even saying this to anyone. You're just keeping everything to yourself. That shall pass, and your soul shall feel renewed. And maybe this is the penance which you need. Maybe you're just like, I've done so much. That's what I got. I've done so much to others. I think it's time for me to receive assistance. I think it's time for me to receive help. because all my life I've helped, and now is the time for me to receive help. But have you truly even spoken to your guides about this? Have you come to them and been like, I need help? I am, if not to others, to your guides, to spirit, to God, being like, I need help. I need to take back some of my energy. I've helped so many people. I need assistance here. Accidents happen with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I guess this is monetary. We got the Two Pentacles and we got Pentacles here as well. I think this is a very, whatever is going to be happening for you, you're going to receive grace, especially monetarily, along the journey. Because maybe you didn't do proper finances for a little bit, or maybe this is the way you're meant to be learning at the moment. But you're definitely gonna be going out of this period, because this is the way that things are meant to be going, so that your soul feels cleansed. What's next? This was like that. What wisdom is being held and learned during this stalling? In a way, there is some kind of wisdom which is being provided to you because of this stalling, because of this stop sign. Hanged Man. Oh my god. Eight of Wands, both of them reversed, and Three of Swords. Wow, the message I got was very interesting. Cat's Cradle. Vibe check. Magic. First, I would like to say that many things are created from the heart. And first, I would like to say I would like to apologize. What? Cat's Cradle here with the Hanged Man is stay in the bush, which is stay in the hedge, excuse me, not in the bush. Stay in the hedge. Maybe there was a safe place for you to be staying, but you didn't. Because the Hanged Man here represents waiting out and seeing through the perspectives. And now here, coming up reversed, is like, I didn't stay. I pushed forward. And the Eight of Wands with vibe check. I don't get it. It's weird. The Eight of Wands is blocked communication, blocked movements, stagnation. And vibe check here is, what's the energy like? And maybe you didn't really check. What was the thing? What wisdom is being held and learned? Because I got the message that it's not just you being stalled, it's rather this wisdom is still flourishing. It's still not flourishing, rather it's still in the process, and it's maybe not even given to you. In magic with the Three of Swords, well, isn't this interesting? I think your heart and your mind are creating this situation, and you're learning that. You're learning that the way you are inside of you Of course, however we are inside, this creates our outer reality. Um, but you're trying to push forward from something which you might not still be ready to push forward from. And you were meant to be cradled, you were meant to be looked after in this period, just so that you can sense everything. But you maybe you didn't stay in the safe place, uh, or maybe you didn't create that safe place for yourself. It's a lot of, I'm not seeing why I'm being held, I'm just experiencing it. And the way I see things is that everything is falling apart and I can't do anything about it because it's external influence, and I just need support. I need to be cradled, I need to be held, I need to be a baby. Which I don't want to be a baby sometimes. What wisdom is being held? I'm getting the effect of a domino, where sometimes one thing leads to another, and it's, what was it? Bad things come in threes. So when there is one discomfort thing, it goes to another and to another. It's never just one thing. And there is the three of swords there for me. There is, I don't want to say the usual heartbreak, trauma, discomfort, the mind, lack of pulse here. You are meant to be, I heard something weird. You are meant to be broken here. You're not meant to be healed. You're not meant to be good here. You're meant to be broken. But you're refusing to be broken. You're just like, I can do it. I can do it somehow. I can push through. Yet again, we're going back to the, I need support, but I'm not gonna show, because if I do, I haven't done it. I'm not actually healed. I'm seeking just support from external sources. But you are hurt. You are broken. So, yeah. Maybe you are not. Maybe it's something which has happened for you, and you're still processing things inside of you, but you have not done the meditation, or you're just rushing forward with no idea where you're going, and you feel blocked and constantly feeling like every move you make, just like with the Knight of Cups, you feel restrained. And we got the Devil, so cycle of life, and how is your cycle of life, and how is your fortune turning around? And that's because of the frog. The frog has sunglasses and a party hat, so yeah. King of Cups, Six of Swords, Queen of Cups. Maybe you're coming from group 3 from my Instagram, because they got the Queen and King of Cups here. And Six of Swords. What are the oracles? I forgot. Eternal treasure for the King of Cups. You were always meant to mature. You were always meant to become this very wise, intuitive, spiritually aware human. Rescue with the Six of Swords. Are you gonna be like I heard a very interesting message, like someone's gonna come and maybe take you on a trip or something, but it's more about rescue with. This is the card of guides taking you away from trouble, and with rescue, this aligns very well. And you're gonna be receiving help. You are. But the Six of Swords for me, this is the mentality. This is the way we think. So I guess that excuse me, I don't have the cards, but I think that you might be receiving assistance from your guides about how to think, and things are changing. Cycle of life. And not only are you meant to be emotionally mature, you're meant to be emotionally present, emotionally loving, nurturing. You're not meant to be staying in negative emotions. Let's see. Snuggles. Yeah, you're meant to be nurtured. You're meant to be loved. You're meant to be looked after. Very good things are coming. And I think this is. I don't have the 10 or 9 of cups here, but the king and queen of cups coming up together. This is amazing energy. I'm not going to be talking about unions or people or love in any shape or form, because I think this is quite personal. I'm getting the energy of you feeling this way, you feeling like you can do whatever in life. You have, like, you understand the ocean in a way. You understand spirit, you understand spirituality, and I'm seeing a snowflake for some reason. Hmm. And I'm not seeing it like that. I'm seeing like the snowflake, like the thing with the snow is water, but in a different form. I'm hearing, aren't you a special snowflake? Aren't you a special snowflake? Yeah, you're meant to be a special snowflake. You're meant to be special. You are meant to be different. And you are meant to be emotionally well. And this is the way things are gonna be changing for you, is because again, the frog with the hat and the sunglasses, this is like a party. There might be a party coming up for you. Also, because in the UK, I have a frog, a jade frog, and I call her Zhuzha. And yesterday, when I was drawing the frog, I was like, oh my god, I actually miss Zhuzha. I don't show her enough attention, so maybe my candle went out. Maybe you don't show enough attention to, or maybe you're not being shown enough attention. But yeah, you'll be shown attention in a very good way. You will be receiving snuggles. Snuggle wuggles. Sorry. Next one. Number 5, was it? What new beginning is wanted, but also all hope has been lost for? Queen of Wands, the Tower, Page of Wands. Intuition, paradox, curiosity. Okay. We got to the self value part here. I did mention it. And it's so interesting because we got the paradox right underneath the tower. So it's like, I don't want to, I want, I want my world to change. Like, I want everything to be different, absolutely different. But it's also like upside, like it's reversed. So it's like, but I don't want that. I don't want my world to change. So it's like, which one do you need? Which one do you want? And right underneath the Queen of Wands, we got intuition, where it's like, I want to be in tune. I want to be in power. And curiosity with the Page of Wands. This is amazing because this is like something new, something different, to see a new way of life, to go on this new journey, this new adventure in life. Both of which wands, they're not stable, unfortunately. Wands are just and done. She could be quite stable. I think she's an Aries, Leo, Sag, mostly Aries. What new beginning has been, like, all hope has been lost for, but is wanted? A change, a change to be recognized, a change to be seen, a way of living life. But now, maybe, maybe I want to be seen because we got the Queen of Wands, and she's magnetic. She wants to be seen. She wants to be appreciated. She wants to be applauded. And the Page of Wands here is, uh, give me these new opportunities. Let me just see something new, a new way of living, a new way of experiencing these impulses without a tower. Like, I want this like an add-on. I don't want it to be like a crush this side, but move this side, and add this to my life. But maybe you're receiving the information that nothing can stay the same forever, and some things cannot be just an add-on. There must be change. And maybe that's like this new beginning which you wanted. You understood that it's not possible to change your life without creating or having this tower, because otherwise you're just free falling. Because for me the tower reversed is free fall. You're just free falling here. You just want to we have this phrase in Bulgaria, da minavaš между капките, which means to pass through the drops, the raindrops, which it means to evade and dodge like problems and not get wet during it. And this is the energy, but I don't think that that's, like, maybe you want it to be to listen to your intuition during this process and to be guided into how to do this process, but because you're curious. But I kind of get the energy that you understood that this time it's not possible to evade something. Things must happen in specific structures if you want to be the Queen of Wands and get this Page of Wands experience, which is this new way of experiencing life and being appreciated. So yeah. Continuing on, this drawing had 8 symbolisms. Usually have like 6. I even had a 7. This time we're doing 8, and 8 is the number of Saturn, so Saturn might be important. 6. What was spent so much that spirit is what have I written here? forced. What was spent so much, so that, because the idea here is spirit has to operate, like do an operation on the soul, because something was so spent that it has left you dry, I guess, on a soul level, yeah. And again, we got the devil there uh, at the beginning of the reading. So this negative attachment, this energy which is draining you, this can't go forever. And maybe you're losing finances and feeling alone, feeling uncomfortable. This new beginning is not happening for you because some energy was spent. Let's see what energy was spent. So first of all, what's this? Oh my god. Six of Wands, your whole self. Your ego, how you see yourself, the love for yourself. Justice. There is even injustice here. Ace of Cups. Your cup is empty. There was injustice here. You've lost the self. You lost yourself of... You lost the idea of there is justice in the world. Even if I do the best things in... Because we got the... I got the energy of spirit loves you, but they're so sick of you, of your martyrdom. Because you were a murderer again, and you gave away yourself in this process, and now you don't see how any way or shape or form the world is just not assisting you. You're possibly isolated, not receiving any help. You lost yourself. There is injustice. Emotionally, you're so drained, specifically with the Ace of Cups. You're not seeing how things can get good. Mystique with the Six of Wands reversed. I got the energy of the only thing which I had in me was this energy of people not knowing everything, and you kind of lost that. You're no longer, maybe you don't feel, maybe you're a person who wants to feel different and you don't like to follow the crowd, but now you feel like you're not different, but you are not even following the crowd. You're just gray. I'm getting the gray. Maybe you like the color gray. Mirror. I heard mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And now I heard mirror, mirror on the wall, will there even be justice if I fall? Seduction. Getting the energy of you've given away your power somewhere else, your whole self. And there was injustice here. And this can be due to seduction. Someone might have seduced you. But I'm getting the energy of I don't think this is anyone else. Rather, I think this is your own energy being spread all over the place. And now I also got the energy of I'm not actually gonna be going into this. I have the energy of the seducer. I can get a lot of things which I want, but I won't, because this is not who I want to be. Maybe you have integrated a part of yourself which is darker, like a succubi energy. Uh, and you don't want to use it. Maybe it's something which you don't want to use for your benefit. And that's alright. We don't all need to be the dark feminine or whatever. I mean, the succubi can be male as well, so it doesn't have to be dark feminine. Yeah, it's you lost yourself during the process. Now you feel absolutely drained. Nothing. And that may be troublesome for you. And now spirit is operating on you spiritually. Maybe that's where you're being stalled, because you're receiving all the other extra troubles as well, because you are drained and you can't even pour into yourself. And maybe you're not even, I heard you, maybe you're not meant to be pouring into yourself. Maybe others are meant to be pouring into you. Maybe this is the justice which is meant to be happening, but it was like an injustice happening there. What was this mirror? I'm getting the energy of you give what you receive, but here it's like if you give too much, spirit will not give you because you've given too much. There must be balance. So the moment you stop over giving, there shall be balance there. Okay, we're going into something more positive now. What happiness and recognition? Oh, look at that, we got the Six of Wands there. So you lost the self, maybe you're getting yourself back. Was or is always meant to be received. Let's see. 3. Seven of Wands. King of Pentacles. And the Chariot. People don't know how strong you are, actually. They never saw the truest struggle when you feel imbalanced, where how much you had to go through and how well you defended yourself when you didn't have any other option. People don't even know. What was it? Was meant to be received? Is always meant to be received. This was always... Let me see the oracle so I can tell you more. Healing, yeah. How much work you've done under pressure. Jittery. With the King of Pentacles. Yeah, your whole world must have fallen apart. Pounds. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that. Like, I get the energy of you have, like, in a video game, you feeling like you're alone and you're constantly having to fight, and you don't have any more potions, you don't have anything left with you. The only thing which you rely on is your leveling up, because I don't know if you know, but in some games when you level up, you get your full health back, and I'm kind of getting the energy of I'm relying on just how well I can move during this process, even though that I'm very unstable and I don't have an option to actually have control here. I am extremely in big discomfort, and I don't think people actually know about that you've struggled a lot during this process. Maybe of course they wouldn't know when you don't speak or you don't mention this. You just quietly, very quietly, defending yourself, ready to pounce, ready for the opportunity to get out, ready for your moment. And jittery here for me was just not even unstable, it's just like all over the place. It's not just the feet which are unstable, the whole world was shaken. And with the Seven of Wands we got healing. Not only did you have to fight during this process, you had to be healing during this process. So you had to fight, you had to heal, you had to be unstable, you didn't have an option to move forward. It was, you were supposed to be jittery, you were supposed to be looking like you're doing everything good, but in reality, no one has actually seen that. No one has actually recognized that for you. And this was always meant for the world to actually recognize how much work you've done. And if no one has, well done. Well done. It's been a journey, I'm sure. It's been very uncomfortable. And you've done a great job. Because you didn't have the options. If you actually had the options to just do whatever you want, maybe you wouldn't have stayed there to just be beaten up and just be constantly on the verge of extinction. But you didn't have any other option. You were always meant to go through that, and it's awful. And by the way, this is the Gate of Penance, so all of this, Spirit is working really hard on helping you like move on from this. And the last one, can you imagine, we're going to the last one. How you are guided into receiving penance. Let's see, this one I remember was a little bit more cards for some reason. So let's see how many cards are gonna be coming out. 4, okay. Yeah, why is my nose itchy? Maybe you need to go into a fight. No, you don't. I hope not. Knight of Wands reversed. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't take any rash decisions. Ace of Wands. Oh my god. The Fool reversed. Why is everything telling you sit on your Ace of Pentacles? What? How you're guided into receiving penance. Let me just take one card and see. Are they really meant to be reversed? One card. Are they meant to be reversed? Justice, pretty much, yeah. Okay. You're not meant to be doing anything at the moment. You're not meant to be moving forward. You're not meant to be looking for the next big thing in your life. You're not meant to be starting something new. You're not meant to be seeking new ways of doing anything. You're not meant to be rushing. You're not meant to be rushing this process. You're not meant to be going for something new. You're not meant to be looking for this new opportunity. You're not meant to be seeking this new energetic frequency. Let me see the cards. Did I turn them around? Yes, I did. This one is supposed to be here. This one like that. Let me see the oracles. So with the Knight of Wands, we got Trickster. Okay, I kind of got the energy of if you try to move in any way, shape, or form, you're gonna go deeper into this. Maybe it's because you're meant to be healing it still. You're meant to be dealing with this still. And if you try to yet again push forward, you're still gonna be going even deeper into the... I heard chaos, and then I heard sauce. Excuse me? Petulance. What is petulance? What? Let me just double check on this. I don't know what petulance is. Wild at heart. Euphoria. Hey, Meta, are we gonna have a moment or not? What does petulance mean? Sulky or uncooperative, often in a childish way. All right. I'm getting the energy of, you know how when we're children, this is one thing which I was told by a friend of mine, and she mentioned that as we're kids, we tend to not stay too long in one energy, and we move on. We move on from things quite fast. And here, with this energy here is, you're, because this is for the Ace of Wands, you're not meant to be like a kid and just moving from whatever is happening and acting like nothing happened. You are meant to actually experience this so that you can receive the penance. Wild at heart with the Fool here. You might be wild at heart. You might be someone who likes to move on in life, do fun stuff, be on a high horse always, just be ready for the new adventure. And here, that's not bad, but I don't think that you're meant to be the wild heart at the moment. Euphoria with Ace of Pentacles. I got the message like, I love a new thing. I love a new, like, I get this feeling of this new amazing opportunity, this new amazing thing in my life which is supposed to be happening. You might be constantly seeking the new thing, the new amazing new thing which is gonna come in your life, which brings you euphoria. What was this? The Trickster. The Trickster with the Knight of Wands. Maybe you like to move around from one thing to another, and you don't really care about how you affect your world. And now you don't really have an option. You're meant to stay in this discomfort because in order for you to receive penance, you must stop yourself. You must stop yourself so that this negative attachment which you have, maybe this is the negative attachment of constantly seeking the new best thing. That way you're able to move forward in life, renewed in a way. So yes, thank you, thank you, Gate or Scroll of Penance for staying here with me. This was a tough read, I have to be honest. And whatever you're going through, I absolutely understand. In a way of like I empathize with the energy here. So yeah, I hope things are good for you soon. Just know that spirit is really working with you, really working with you. And another thing which I want you to understand is you need to stop giving away yourself so that you can please others. You need to look after yourself and seek support when you need it. And if someone asks if you need help, don't lie. Be truthful. Be truthful about what you need, about what you want. Because otherwise you always feel alone. You feel like no one is there to support you. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you soon, everyone. Goodbye.